Hey guys, it's Monday, and prepare for a little bit of a ranty video. Let's get started. This week is bookish pet peeves, so we know that today is going to be crazy, with lots of gesticulating. So let's just cover all our bases. Insta romance, as Jen would say, bad. I do not like Insta romance. I can think of one occasion where I liked it, which would be Fire Life by Sophie Jordan. Insta love, but for some reason I wasn't bothered by it as much as I would have been if it was any other book. Another thing, Mary Sue's. I really like my characters to be flawed and, make mistakes and make selfish decisions and sometimes just make big mistakes. And I hate when characters are always doing the right thing and always so self-sacrificing and putting other people in front of themselves, because I feel like you're not always like that. Sometimes you're going to make decisions not caring what other people think because it's something that's going to make you happy. So I do not like characters that are Mary Sue's at all. Bad boys. I'm going to take a while to talk about this because this really irritates me. Okay, so let me make myself centered. This is the line. My face is the line. This is bad boys that are bad boys, traumatizing past, leather jackets, whatever, but they have redeeming qualities about themselves. And then you have this side, which pisses me off. This side is the side that are cocky and snarky and bad boys and jerks. Like, this pinky finger was supposed to be nice qualities, but jerks. They're just jerks, and the main character is totally alright with it. Like, she's like, oh, he's such a jerk, he's so mean to me, and I'm like, oh, yes, good, so you see what I'm talking about. And then they're just like, oh, but they're so dreamy, I'm going to have kids with them someday. No. If someone is a jerk to me, I like bickering. I like characters that, start out hating each other, and then they get to know each other, and then they like each other. I do not like, on the other hand, characters that are jerks, like total jerks, to the main character, and then they end up together. And he is just like, I'm sorry, it's my tortured soul, or something like that. No, it is not your tortured soul, you're just a jerk. A big jerk. What happened to all the books with the best friends that are like, awesome? Most books, best friends, always end up backstabbing you. Always. That really bothers me. I have a great best friend. Okay? Like, that is not all teenage shenanigans going on there. I have a great best friend. And these people do not. So, I think that's a problem. The main character that has no independence whatsoever. Which sounds weird, but I'm gonna point my fingers at Twilight. I'm gonna point my fingers at Twilight, guys. I can't help it. But, I just don't like it at all when the main character just needs, like, someone to live. And I really am just gonna point at Twilight, because, I'm gonna admit it. When I was reading Twilight, loved it. It was fast-paced and intense, and I couldn't put it down, and I read all of the books, well, the first three at least, because Breaking Dawn, again, I agree with you, Jen, so bad. But, I liked it. The only thing that ruined it for me is the fact that Bella was not a human being without Edward. It was Bella plus Edward equals happiness, and then Bella minus Edward equals jump off a cliff and try to kill yourself. Do you see the difference? That is not good. That is something you go to therapy for. So, what the hell, Bella? What's your problem? When people laugh at me for crying about books. Because, for your information, if you're allowed to cry while watching a movie, I am allowed to cry while reading a book. This happened to me, actually. I was reading Fateful by Claudia, where is it? Fateful by Claudia comes out in September. Harper-teen. It is a Titanic with werewolves book. Okay. I was reading it, got to the end, started crying. Family member walks in, and they're like, oh, haha, you're crying while reading a book? And I'm like, yeah, well, you know what? I was there when you cried while watching The Notebook. So, you shouldn't be talking, though, should you? I'm allowed to cry reading books. Books are better than movies. I got really mad. And it just really bothers me, because, like, people don't care if you cry during a movie, but then all of a sudden you cry reading a book, and you're like, haha, let's point fingers and laugh at them. No, that's not right. That's actually it. That's all the big issues I can think about right now. But I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody else's, especially Katie and Lauren's, because, like, I hung out with them in real life, and they don't seem like the type of people who could get ranty.